Good evening, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. This is Rich again, back for your third and final video blog of the night for Tuesday, October 21st, 2014, around 8:42 p.m. Sun's gone down. We didn't see too much of the sun today, and it's a little bit chilly out, but not that chilly. It's cloud cover, and we're going to have lows in the 40s. Tomorrow's going to be in the 50s with some more rain showers, heaviest rain in the afternoon through tomorrow Thursday morning. Some news report, sad news in the world of newspapers. Longtime Washington Post editor Ben Bradlee passed away at the age of 93. Ben was at the Washington Post when the Watergate scandal broke. And that's about it on that. The Bruins are playing, and the World Series between the Royals and Giants game runs underway, but I'm not going to tell you the scores right now because I don't want to be doing updates. Tomorrow morning, I'll tell you who's going to win and lose. Okay? And don't forget, Facebook friends, if I have a video blog that goes over 20 minutes, I'm going to have to post it first on my YouTube page, and then I have to post it via my YouTube page as a sharing it with with all my Facebook friends, because Facebook only allows 20 minutes for each video, so keep that in mind. But I'll tell you in advance when a video is going to go over 20 minutes. And that's about it on the news. My third and final video blog subject of the night is about my personality profile. It's about Baseball Hall of Famer George Brett. George Brett played 21 years in Major League Baseball, all with the Kansas City Royals. He was one of the greatest players of all time, the best player in Kansas City Royals history, and he was a great hitter. George Brett was born in Glendale, West Virginia, and he grew up in El Segundo, California. His older brother, Ken, was a pitcher in Major League Baseball for about 13 years with several teams. And George played high school baseball, and his teammate was future Major League pitcher Scott McGregor, who pitched for the Orioles for many years in the 70s and 80s. George was drafted by the Kansas City Royals in the second round of the 1971 amateur draft, and he spent 3 minor league seasons before getting called up to the Kansas City Royals. He originally played shortstop, but he wasn't really good defensively on the right side of doing the shortstop, so he was moved to third base. He was an average hitter at the minor leagues, but he was good enough to be called up for the Kansas City Royals. He was called up on August 2nd, 1973, and spent his entire 21 season Major League career with the Royals. He played third base for many years for the Royals. He was a great third baseman. He was 13 times All-Star game. 3 times he was the AL batting crown, 1976, 1980, and 1990. The only player in Major League history to win batting titles in 3 different decades. 8 seasons he hit 20 or more home runs. 4 seasons he drove in 100 RBIs, and 11 times he hit 300 or more in a season. And 4 times he was the Silver Slugger Award, and he won a couple of Gold Gloves. His biggest season was 1980, when he hit 390, 24 home runs, 118 RBIs. He was a serious threat to hit 400, and he reached September having a 400 average. And if he did that, he would have been the first Major League player since Ted Williams to hit 400 in season. Ted Williams did that in 1941, but the pressure got to him and stuff, and he hit 390, but he won the MVP in 1980 for the American League, and he led the Royals to the World Series in 1980. And he was famous for that thing. He had minor surgery to deal with hemorrhoids on the day off between the 1980 World Series. It was minor surgery, but the Game 3 he hit a home run. And also George was also famous for another thing. Back in 1983, in a game against the New York Yankees, he hit a home run, but the Yankees manager Billy Martin spotted a lot of pine tar on George Brett's bat, and the umpire called George Brett out, ejected him from the game, and the Yankees won that game. They rescinded the home run, but the Royals appealed it, and they won the appeal, and they had to play the game from the 9th inning on, and it was a crazy game to end the game and stuff like that. Towards the end of his career, George Brett moved to first base because he was getting bad defensively at third base. He moved over to first base around 1987, and towards the end of his career, he did some DHing. He got his 3,000 hit in 1992, and once he got his 3,000 hit, he was picked off of first base the next play. Unbelievable. And George Brett retired after the 1993 season with a 305 career average, 3,154 hits, 317 home runs, and 1,596 RBIs. Those are Royals records. Unbelievable. His number 5's retired by the Royals, and he was a first ballot Hall of Famer in 1999, getting 98.2% of the votes, which was pretty amazing. He went into Hall of Fame that year with Nolan Ryan and Robin Yount, and also he went in with Orlando Cepeda through the Veterans Committee. It was an amazing Hall of Fame class. 3 first ballot Hall of Famers in 1 year. That was the last time that was unbelievable. The next time that was done was this year, 2014. All 3 deserve to be the Hall of Fame, and George Brett still works for the Royals. He has a capacity as vice president of the Royals community relations. He did some hitting coaching for the Royals last year, and he's probably the greatest hitter who ever lived currently, who's still alive. And that's about it on that. I'll be back tomorrow, Facebook friends, for at least 3 more video blogs. I might have to do two video blogs in the morning because I'm working tomorrow 12 to 5, so you might get 2 video blogs in the morning and then 1 at night, because I might not have time to do 1 in the afternoon, but that's okay. Definitely one of the video blogs tomorrow will be Week 8, my picks for the NFL games, and the other 2 I won't tell you until my final status on Facebook. And don't forget, Facebook friends and YouTube followers, I need your questions. Send them in privately, and they'll be answered in a future video blog. And don't forget, future video blogs are going to be coming about the Prime 9. It's not about the television series on Major League Baseball Network. It's about the 9 people who I want, who are going to get blogs, and you'll be informed about some interesting facts about these people. Julie Broughton, Heidi Lee Pratt, Janelle Tobin, Crystal Pistol, Dee Patel, Donald Beauregard, Bruce Cronin, Tony Ramos, and Angelo. Only 4 more days into my 2014-2015 NBA preview, and also 19 more days into my take on the Montreal Screwjob. And maybe first of the year there'll be weekly guest on this video blog. Okay? Good night, Facebook friends and YouTube followers. Bye now.